Hi, it's Chris and Susan Beasley, and we're here today with Matt Morris. We've flown all the way from London to Dallas, Texas. And if you don't know Matt, he's going to tell you a little bit about himself in a moment, but he is the author of The Unemployed Millionaire, and this is a pretty awesome book. So Matt, thank you so much for being here and allowing us to ask you a few questions. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I can. Well, I guess you described me as kind of a serial entrepreneur since I was about 18 years old. I got into network marketing for most of my adult life. I've been involved in the network marketing industry. When I was 18, I was in college and had a cute waitress ask me if I ever thought about being in business for myself, and I wanted to build a rapport with her. So I said, yeah, all the time. And so she said, well, great, now give me your phone number. And so I quickly gave her my phone number, and she said, I'll call you and we'll talk business sometime. And I was definitely ready to talk business. So she called me a couple days later and invited me to the Hilton Hotel one night. I thought, oh, it sounds pretty good to meet her at the Hilton Hotel. So I showed up, and unfortunately there was a room full of people wearing suits. And a guy got on the board and he started drawing circles.
Absolutely.
So I got amazingly excited, and so I've just never left network marketing since I was 18. I'm 36 years old now, so it's been 18 years in the industry. And so first 5 years I was the ultimate failure. I realized what not to do. And
I think everybody goes through that process.
So it's
every entrepreneur. We're probably like you. We're serial entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
We've always had our own business. I don't know, since 1985 I had my first business, but you have to go through the. I don't know, we call it the grind. You have to go through the hard bits sometimes before you actually learn the real good bits.
I always, in my trainings, I talk about you've got to dig a really deep foundation if you want to build a really tall building. And so it's not so easy when you're going through the digging of the foundation. You're like, okay, I'm deep enough. It's time to start building up. So anyway, over the years, I kind of figured it out. Lived out of my car for a period of time. When I was 21, I actually took a job selling swimming pools in Louisiana, the hottest part of the U.S., and July and August, the two hottest months. And so I learned all kinds of interesting things being homeless. So, decided, actually got laid off from my corporate job when I was about 22 years old. And I got mad enough to finally decide, never again am I going to let someone else control my financial destiny. So I decided to get back into network marketing and actually have a criteria to evaluate the company. Mm-hmm. And ended up, finding a company that, really some great mentorship, and went from having no success over 5 years in network marketing to within 2 years building a team of about 10,000 people. And going from earning, I was actually working as a waiter at Saltgrass Steakhouse, making about $300 or $400 a week, to about 6 months later earning about $10,000 a week. So total life shift in a big way. So that's when I was 24, 25 years old, and so the last 10, 11 years now, 12 years or so has been full-time in network marketing. And so it's been a heck of a ride. I've been able to build organizations of over 250,000 people and all over the world. It's been a heck of a ride. I've spoken to audiences in about 20, 25 countries, something like that. So it's been fun, amazingly fulfilling.
So, we know that you are the number one earner in World Ventures. So, can you tell us a little bit about why you actually chose World Ventures as your main network marketing opportunity?
Would love to. A few different things, and I've done several different type products and different companies over the years. And I got to tell you, the thing that really attracted me to World Ventures was that it was travel. It was fun. And I had actually done travel and network marketing years before. Unfortunately, it was a company that owners had never done network marketing before. The company definitely didn't meet the criteria. But it was by far the most fun I had ever had in network marketing. And I remember I was earning a six-figure income, and my mom asked me if I was happy. And she was like, I know you're doing all this business, but are you happy? She was worried about me. And I said, Mom, if I was making $30,000 a year and just getting by, it would be a dream lifestyle. Because I'm talking about something that's just so much fun. And I think, my kind of philosophy, on life is just life is all about chasing peak experiences. At the end of my life, I want to be able to look back on my life and say, man, I really went for it and I had an amazing time, I had tons of fun, and I really lived this life of fun, freedom, and fulfillment. And of all the products that I could market, travel meets that more than anything else I can imagine. And so, it's travel. We get, in World Ventures, what I've seen, and been able to, through amazing leadership within my organization, build a team of about a little over 100,000 people in less than 4 years. So it's been an amazing growth curve. I mean, 100,000 in 4 years was like I never imagined years ago that I'd ever have 100,000 total in anything, and to do that in 4 years has been amazing. But we get people who normally would never do network marketing in a million years, but they'll do this because it's travel, because it's fun, because of the culture that we create. And so, number one, it's travel. And that's the number one of all of, if in my organization, if I ask all the different leaders and so forth, why did you pick World Ventures? They're going to say, it's travel, it's fun. It's different. It's unique. I think that's what people really want, is something that's unique and different. And then the size of the industry was big for me. You look at everything that's ever been sold in network marketing, travel's bigger than, most of everything combined. You got depending on the numbers that you see, anywhere from, 6.3 to $8 trillion a year spent on travel. It's massive, and really no competition. We are by far the largest travel network marketing company in the world. So far ahead of number 2, we don't even know who number 2 is. That's how much World Ventures is the running giant in the travel space. And that kind of leads me to my second criteria point. And this was something I really never imagined that I'd have, but it's to be the running giant, or to be part of a company that's the running giant for their industry in network marketing. And so if you look, I believe history repeats itself. And so, you look at Avon. Avon was the running giant in cosmetics. No one's ever been able to come close. They do about $11-12 billion a year in cosmetics. Mary Kay, they're doing amazing, $4 billion, but nowhere close. Amway, they're the running giant in home care products. No one's ever come anywhere close. They're doing about $1 billion a month right now in revenues, created so many millionaires we can't even count. Herbalife and weight loss, they're running giant. No one's ever come close in the weight loss market. And so travel, we got the biggest industry in the entire world, and we're the running giant. No one else, even now, we're a young company. We're only about 7 years old, so it's a baby, just starting the international expansion and all this. And anyway, to be the front runner is just an amazing thing. So that's kind of the second thing. The third thing is something that I think is maybe the most important for whatever company that you are wanting to get started in and join. You've got to have a company that has a culture of amazing training. Because most people are getting involved in network marketing, they haven't done it before, or maybe they have done it and they haven't had a whole lot of success. And that's what was always lacking for the companies that I was involved in. And I, through many, many years of struggle and becoming a speaker and all this, I learned how to be able to get on stage and motivate and speak to where people are just going to buy, a high percentage of people are going to buy when I speak and so forth. But I would always have to do the training. It was, okay, I've got to put on the Super Saturday, and I've got to do the training events and all this. It's like, wow, I just want to build my business. I don't want to have to do all the, the operations and the logistics behind putting the events together. And so World Ventures, my first company was Amway. And
that's the same as us, actually.
That's
where we started.
Yeah. But most people who were part of Amway, they'll all admit it was amazing training.
Certainly was.
Great training, and so World Ventures, if you talk to the founders of the company, they'll always say World Ventures is a personal development company disguised as a travel company.
We've heard that too.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we do just flat out unbelievable events. I mean, I don't believe there's another company that does training events as powerful as what we're doing. And so people come into our events, which we do all over the world. We do all across Europe, we've got them in Asia and Africa, all across the US. And so people come into our training events and they come out ready to run through a brick wall to build the business because the event was so good. It taught them what they needed in order to go out and actually have success. And so that's, I just think industry-wide, that's probably one of the biggest missing elements.
And I think what you just said there also is that because World Ventures holds them around the world, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. You haven't got to travel to the US
exactly
to do it.
Yeah. In fact, we're about to, next month, we've got a big event in Barcelona. So we just did an event at the end of the year in Nice, France. My buddy John, one of the top leaders on my team, he's actually right now in Zimbabwe, or actually South Africa. He did an event in Zimbabwe and South Africa. So all over the world. It's amazing. And then the other thing, obviously, all this is great, but you got to get paid. So compensation plan is amazingly important. So you've got to be part of something that's really going to pay you for your time and your effort. And so World Ventures, amazing compensation plan. The company's paying out around about 60% of the revenues that are coming in are being paid back out to us in the field. And so you think about a company in the biggest industry in the world that goes on to be what I think will be a multi-billion-dollar a year company, simply because we're in the biggest industry there is, and we're the biggest company in the industry. And so that's important because you got 60% of the revenues being paid out. And so unlike a lot of the companies that market physical products, they've got the bottle that they have to, there's a cost for the bottle, there's a cost for the shipping of the bottle, and it's not, I know the shipping costs get passed on, but you've got a fulfillment center, you've got a warehouse, you got to pay for, that building, you got to pay for the employees there, you got to pay for there's a lot of moving parts. Where World Ventures, we're a membership, a services type product, so we don't have all the hard fixed costs on delivering the physical product. So the company can afford to pay out a lot more than what most other companies can afford to pay out.
Yeah.
And then last criteria point, and this is another thing. This is what caused me to go from no success in network marketing to having a lot of success in network marketing, was the right team and the right mentorship. See, in many cases, I would join a company and it was so far up to get to someone who was making any money. Maybe they were retired, they weren't doing anything in the business. It was like, man, I really want to get mentorship from someone who's making money, but they made money 10 years ago or 20 years ago. I can't get any time. And so with this, number one, getting mentorship. Actually, my first mentor in network marketing, it's the reason why I went from no success to huge success, is a guy named Wayne Nugent. He's the co-founder of World Ventures. Yeah. And so it was neat now going from, I'd been a top earner and actually owned my own network marketing company in the past, where getting involved in World Ventures, it's being able to actually get my mentorship again, directly from the owners of the company who have been there, they've done that, they've made millions of dollars in network marketing. And so having a strong team and strong mentorship, someone like yourselves who have had huge success before, someone who can plug directly in with you, wow, their chance of success is so much higher simply because they've got someone who knows how to do it, who's done that. And so going back to, the concept of modeling, if you want to have big success, find someone who's had the kind of success that you want. Figure out how they did it, do the same thing, and you can get the same result if you're willing to do what they've done. Yeah. So that's probably the final thing for me, is just the right team and the right mentorship. It's very, very important to make sure you're joining with a team that knows what they're doing, has proven track record of success.
Looking around the world and listening to what people are saying, Matt, they want to travel more. Yeah. And they want to travel more not just because of the physical travel, but because of the memories that it gives them, and that they can hand down through their families, through their kids, and they can talk about it and talk about it. Yeah. And I think it's experiences, in our opinion, are what matter to people, really and truly.
I think also, just to go back to our criteria, we wanted to make sure we were working with an established company. And
sure.
It's not just a company that's been around for a few years, but one that's financially secure, because that is really, really important. So they're going to be around for the future, and also forward thinking, so they're actually thinking about where are we going next. And we know through talking to you that the management are really strong.
They amazingly progressive company. In fact, I've been amazed because in many cases in the past, it's like I would have to go to the company and say, all right, you should implement this, you should do this, and it's a lot of it's been true for a lot of, different companies I've been in. And in World Ventures, they keep rolling out things. And if I do give them an idea, they say, well, that's great, but we're going to do this and make it better. In fact, with our BMW promotion, we as leaders, we kind of masterminded on a car promotion.
Yes.
And, then we gave it, talked to the company about it, and they got all excited, and they put it together, and they made it way better than what we had even planned. Usually we say, hey, we want this, and they say, we want this, and they give you this. So it's made very progressive. And I love the whole thing about, the dream, the lifestyle and the experiences. What was really clear to me in looking at World Ventures is, I look at the network marketing industry, why I chose World Ventures. Could have done, just about anything. Well, what's the number one reason why people do network marketing to begin with? And it's to fulfill their dream, whatever your dream is. And so, number one dream in the world, if you ask most people, if you won the lottery and had all the time and all the money that you wanted, what's the number one thing that you would go do? Guess what most people say they'd go do?
Go on holiday.
Go travel. Go on holiday. Yeah.
Yes.
So what if your product could actually be the number one dream in the world? Pretty awesome.
It's
fantastic. And I think the last thing that we had, you mentioned world-class training. You mentioned a simple and effective comp plan so everybody gets paid on time. But what about the community? To us, community is really important.
Yeah, that's huge. In fact, I think community is, if you look at the billion-dollar companies out there, the ones I mentioned, Avon and Mary Kay and Amway and these companies, what they get right is they build a community, and they typically do that through training events. And so the culture of World Ventures is undeniable. It's amazing. The training events, when people come to our training events, we track the numbers, and we know people are going to make many times more income if they go to our training events. Yeah. And so obviously that's the logical reason to go, but what happens is people come to our events and they get locked in because the culture is so much fun. And so that's important. So we've modeled billion-dollar companies that are creating great culture through training events, but we've got an unfair advantage that no other company has, because we build culture not just through our training events but also through our products. And so our dream trip is the core of our product, and that's having anywhere from 50, 500, 1,000 members on one trip. You can see some of our dream trip videos. They're amazing. You have the time of your life on the trip. And so people go on the dream trip, and you meet people from all over the country, other countries, all coming in to go to this dream trip together. And so I think about World Ventures. We were in Cancun. We had about 2,000 people at one resort. It was all World Ventures people taking over the resort, and so it's the whole thing of what I've had to create or manufacture on my own in the past was the team that plays together stays together.
Yes, absolutely.
Same as us.
And so that's built in. Our product is that. It's the ultimate culture builder in network marketing. And so I think that's part of the secret sauce behind World Ventures is the culture. And that's the thing. If you talk to different leaders in World Ventures that have had success, that's one of the key elements that they'll say is the culture builder.
Yeah, fantastic.
Okay, so I think the last question there.
The last question.
I think is what type of people? I mean, you've got a huge team. You mentioned 100,000 in 4 years. I mean, what type of people come into your team?
Well, what type of people? Fun people. Well, the tagline for the company is "Make a living living," and so it's not making a living stressing; it's making a living living. And so it's having fun, and kind of the mission of the company is to create more fun, freedom, and fulfillment in people's lives. And so that's the company's mission. So you've got to want more fun, freedom, and fulfillment in your life, and we attract. We attract people who are fun. It's a very fun culture. People who want freedom and who just, ultimately want more out of life.
Yeah.
But in terms of their background, what they've done historically or what they currently do, their job, and that presumably there is
a criteria. I mean, it's the people who typically join World Ventures, and I learned this from a mentor of mine, Lisa, and we attract typically married people unless they're single. People who live in big cities unless they live in small cities. People who are college educated unless they don't have a college education. People with kids unless they don't have any kids. So everyone. Yeah. Old unless they're young. I mean, it's everyone. Travel's universal. Everyone loves travel.
Well, thank you, Matt. We really appreciate that. So if what you've heard today really excites you as much as it does us, then we would just like you to click just below this video, and you're going to see another video that Matt has very kindly recorded for us. We know you're going to love it, and we'll see you again.
So why Team Liberate Online? Right, we are the number one team in World Ventures. We are we have the best marketing system out there to help you grow your business. Okay, World Ventures has an amazing training system that has already helped countless people achieve financial freedom, and some of them even became millionaires through World Ventures. But why Team Liberate Online? Okay, so our bonus for you when you join World Ventures with Team Liberate, okay, you get a powerful lead capture and follow-up system. This is open to everybody in our team. Right? It's only exclusive for Team Liberate Online members. Okay, so how does this lead capture system and follow-up system works? Okay, let me kind of show you. You get a page like this where you can send it out to your friends. Okay, and when they just need to put in their email, name, phone number, and your World Ventures name and World Ventures ID. Okay, we will send them information. Okay, you can use this to present to your friends. There will be the first three emails are actually videos that tell them about the company. It tells them about how to build a business and what kind of what is the bonus as what you are seeing right now is also being sent to they will also be getting all this information in the first three videos, and they will be getting emails like this. They'll be getting emails like this, right? That sends them more information about the business. You can use this lead capture system to present the business to your friend, expose World Ventures to your friends and families. You can also use them as a follow-up, right? When people do not sign up and on the spot, okay, this is what you can send it to them, ask them to put in their email, and this system automatically sends them information, right? And let me just kind of refresh this page and show you how it works. Okay, once they land on this page, okay, these are all professionally done pages, and you can see that, right, the video auto plays.
Nothing brought inspiration to my spirit the way World Ventures did. The reason why I chose
Right,
World Ventures was
these
because of
these are powerful videos, right, that your friends will be watching. Okay, some other examples. Okay, right, this is the World Venture song. They will watch all those videos here, and you can see that there's a sign up button here. When they click on this, okay, when they click on this sign up button, it automatically sends them to to a sign up page where and all when we'll be able to track all these sales, and all these sales are all credited to you, and all of this is done automatically, right? And it becomes really easy for you to be exposing these information to your friend and signing them up into World Ventures. Okay, next, you get access to our community. Okay, this is how our community looks like. You get a profile page like this. It's kind of like Facebook, right? But it's a Facebook for Team Liberate members only. And you get to have the team is able to block on the Team Liberate blog. You get a forum where you can communicate with more people, right? And this community here, you are able to make friends on Team Liberate with other Team Liberate members here. You can send them messages. You could create your own group and have your team in the group itself. You could earn badges like this. Let me just kind of show you. You can earn badges here. right? And these badges gives you short-term goals to actually help you, right? Gives you short-term goals that actually help you to push yourself and get yourself more results, right? Short-term goals to help you achieve the kind of lifestyle that you want, right? Using all this information here, okay, you get to see who else is online on the site and everything like that. And you get access to marketing materials like this, banners where you can actually put them on your website, right, and direct them to the lead capture page here, right. You could do something like this, and when people click on this, it sends them to the lead capture page. You get brochures like this where you can print out, right, and show it to and give it to your friends, right. After you present to them, you can give them a brochure, so when they get back, if they need to speak to a spouse or something like that, this gives them more information, and to make a better decision to join us. You get business cards like this, right, where you can all you need to do is just download them, edit them, and you can actually put it up. You get signatures like this. Okay, these can be placed in your emails to drive to get people to click and send them to the sign up page again, right? And even these brochures, they have a QR code here. They can see here. There's a QR code here where people can scan, and it sends them to the lead capture page. These business cards as well, they do have a QR code that sends them to the lead capture page. Okay, and then uh, the next thing is these are the marketing materials, and of course the lastly is we have weekly webinars where we conduct webinars weekly, right. We do expose, we do presentation where you can expose your friends and families, people internationally. They could plug into these webinars and watch the webinars where we actually explain about world ventures to people. And you can also we also hold training webinars weekly where we actually teach people how to build their world ventures business, right. We teach you how to do this. And in fact, when you access our uh, our community page, you also get access to all these training videos here already, right. You get training videos like this already. Okay, these are some basic uh, you know information that you need to help you build your business. So we have everything that you need to build this business. Once you get started, you could already be promoting this, and the community will keep you motivated, and some of these achievements and badges uh, will motivate you to do a little bit more every single day, right. And you get f- you and it's and you feel fun while doing this because you get rewarded with badges and achievements from by doing all these things. To actually, at the end of the day, is just to build your own business, right. So this lead capture and follow up system, it's worth $47 per month, but we're gonna waive it for you when you join us at Team Liberate. It's gonna be free for you, right? The community is about $97 per month, but you get it for free. And you get marketing materials, right? These marketing materials are worth $397, but you get it for free as well. Weekly webinars, they are worth $97 per month, but you get it for free as well, right? So do not waste time. Click on the link below to sign up now, right? Sign up with World Ventures right now, and we won't. And if you're part of Team Libre, these are the things that you get access to when you join us. Okay.